Hi guys, welcome to our weekly UBC Shepherds broadcast, where we connect UBC flock with those who shepherd them. Today we have the wonderful privilege of having our senior pastor, Shadrach Ruto, and our children ministry coordinator, Naz Kom Naziri. Karibuni sana. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love the excitement. Yeah. So today we are going to be talking about the topic of reopening the church. A lot of churches around us have started to ease into opening their sanctuaries for people to come in. And I'm sure a lot of people in our church are wondering, when will our turn come? So today we want to talk about that. So let's get the ball rolling. All right, Pastor.
Yes, just as other churches are doing, we are also preparing to reopen. And as we prepare to reopen, we are also aware of the immense responsibility we have to balance between faith and fear. We have some in our congregation who have faith, and because they have faith, they see those who are fearless as faithless. They do not trust God enough. On the other hand, those who are fearful, they look at those who have faith and say, "You are careless. You are not caring about yourself." Now, our job is to make sure that we keep the balance, but our key thing is safety.
Okay. So, Naziri, Pastor, that's a very good point. In every church, there are those who are, upako is very high. The anointing is high. No demon comes ahead of them. They cast, their faith is up. And then there are those who fear.
Yes.
Naziri, how do we minister to this group of people?
We are going to be no judgment zone, no judgment zone. And we don't want, it's easy for a church to become even political, but we're not going to go there.
Yeah.
Our number one priority is, are people safe? Number two, if you have faith, we're going to minister to you. If you have fear, we're still going to make sure you have ministered to. That's our stand. No judging, faith and fear. We're going to make sure everyone receives the word of God.
So really, what we're really saying is we need to start learning how to live with each other with understanding. Exactly. So those who have fear understand that the people who have faith, they have their reasons why they're like that. Exactly. And those who have faith, they have to also realize that the ones who have fear have their reasons for having fear.
Exactly.
So really living with each other in understanding. So that's exciting. What's our plan?
Very exciting. Well, our plan is to reopen in phases. We are going to have 4 phases of reopening. And the first phase is going to involve online service plus in-person service. In this first phase, we will not have children or any of our older members who are 55 years and older. But in this first phase, we will only restrict our attendance to 25.
All right. Well, Naziri, so no children, no older members 55 years and up, and only 25.
Yeah, and children, we are talking about 16 years and under.
16 years and under.
Yes.
So anybody over 16, they can still come.
They can still come.
Okay, so why are we doing that?
Really, it's going to give us 2 things. Can we handle this?
Yeah.
I doubt it's not written in stone, as Pastor said. We will be switching, but 25 is a good number. But number 2, we're going to also following CDC guidelines.
Yeah.
How can you have a number of volunteers? Can we be able to take care of the 25 people with the volunteers we have?
Yeah.
So that will give us, there will be a good measuring stick in terms of help, volunteers, CDC guidelines, and then a gauge of are we ready to open.
All right. So I'm assuming that, so these phases, Pastor, how long are they?
These are these are going to be 2 weeks. Each phase is going to be 2 weeks. But after every week, we will evaluate.
Yeah.
We will also monitor to see whether there's been a resurgence of the virus in the
Yeah.
state or in the city. So based on what is happening, we will gauge whether we are ready to go to the next phase or we stay in that stage, or we might even reduce.
Yeah.
So we will be monitoring and will act accordingly.
All right. So we have 4 stages, and each stage is going to last 2 weeks.
Yes.
But we're going to reevaluate after every time. Can you imagine how the news people are just sitting there waiting like crocodiles for wildebeest crossing from Serengeti to Mara, waiting for one person to get coronavirus when the churches are open and pounce on it? It's going to be crazy. So, so you said we have 4 phases.
Yes,
Naziri,
4
what's
phases.
phase 2?
Phase 2, I think, will increase the number after 2 weeks.
To what?
We'll go to 50 people. if
Okay.
we can handle, and then maybe someone is asking, what about me and my wife? What about me and my children?
Yeah.
I said, remember, children will stay home 16 and under.
Yeah.
If you're above 16, you'll come as an individual.
Yeah.
And we are keeping it as individuals. So if person is one person, if you're registering 2 people, it's 2 people.
Yeah.
Not that me and my wife and 2 of our children are one person.
Yeah.
So we'll increase to 55. Online services will keep going. They will not stop.
Okay.
So if you stay at home in your health, good, everything will keep going. The only difference will increase the number to 55.
Yeah.
Not to 55 to 50, but the age group, as Pastor says, will still stay, and children will not be here still in second phase.
So in phase 2, again, 2 weeks of no children, no elderly people or older people 55 and up.
Yeah.
So the only difference in phase 2
The number.
is the number going to 50 instead of 25.
Correct.
So Pastor, we have older people 55 and up that are wondering, why are we being treated like children? So when are they going to come back?
We have them in mind.
Okay.
On phase 3,
Okay.
we will again have online and in person. And on phase 3, we will increase the number to 100. But on phase 3, we will have children with strict parental guidance or supervision. We will also have our older members who are 55 years and older.
So
on
in phase 3, so there's no age restriction then?
Yes, in phase 3, there is no age restriction.
So anybody can come?
Yes.
Okay, anybody can come. You guys, did you hear that? Phase 3, anybody can come to church. The only difference is that the children in church are going to be supervised by their parents. So what about those parents who cannot supervise their children? What happened to them?
That's where we'll go to phase 4, right?
Well, they cannot supervise. If they are not able to supervise their children in church,
Yes.
I think we have security too.
Yeah, but I think Naziri said it. We
Yeah.
still have the online service.
Yeah.
So it's
Our kids' online service will still be going on.
all right.
So any parent shouldn't feel like they are left out.
All right. So when Naziri is the church going to resume full capacity?
So full capacity, now this is very helpful. If all our plan goes as planned, phase 1, 2 weeks, phase 2 weeks, phase 3, 2 weeks, then we are going to reopen at phase 4. That is, I think, about July, the second week, I think.
July 21st.
July 21st. That's when we are going to have a full blast in here. The kids' church is going to be open, my friend, as
I
youth
think
church.
Sunday is July 19th.
July 19th, right?
July 19th, yeah.
Aha, that's when youth church will be open, children's church will be open, young people will be buzzing in this place, life will be back. I pray nothing will be happening. But to answer your question, phase 4, that's when everything will be going back to. Online service will not stop.
Okay.
It is still going on because we are ministering to thousands and thousands of people around the world.
Awesome.
Amen.
So we have phase 1 next weekend. Not this weekend, but the other weekend.
Yes.
And then from there, we start counting 2 weeks after that, and it's going to be communicated too. All right. So that's excitement, like exciting stuff. I am very sure
Yes.
that all of you at home, you are wondering, what plans do these guys have for our safety?
Uh-huh.
So, Pastor and Naziri, I'm going to put this on you. There is people that are worried about safety. What plans are we putting in place to minister to these guys, not only spiritually, but also in a safe way?
Well, we do have a plan. First, we ask if any of you is sick or someone in your family is sick. We ask that you stay at home and enjoy our world-class online service.
Oh, yeah.
That will be good for you, and that will be good for everyone else who will be attending the service.
Yes.
So please, if you are sick or anyone in your family is sick, please just stay home and enjoy our online service.
And this is very serious. Can you imagine coming to church and then someone sneezes? Like right now, coughing and sneezing is not good for your health. So if you sneeze in the morning, please stay home. If you are coughing.
Not only sick, if you feel anything,
Yeah.
please we ask kindly stay at home.
Very kindly.
As a matter of fact, if you come and you get to the parking lot and you are feeling, I don't think I'm okay, please just go back home.
And this is really a serious thing, man.
Yeah.
Because can you imagine if somebody comes to church and then you start coughing?
Oh,
it might be that you are choked or something, but the guys around you are gonna be thinking, Corona has come, Corona is here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So health condition. What else?
Not only that's going to be very important. So we're asking you actually measure your temperature before coming. Measure your temperature before coming, and I think the CDC is 99.
99.
Yeah,
Yes.
if you're above 99, please stay at home. So temperature is very, very important. Second to what Pastor said.
So do we have any temperature check when they get to church?
Yes, I think we are coming to that. We'll tell you what, as a church, we are doing when you come here. So Pastor will finish up something really quick. But that to answer your question, yes, we are going to do something about that. Don't think you'll come and walk in without us knowing. We will know.
Yeah, in addition to that, we request that each one of you come with your mask. As soon as you get out of the car, please put on your mask. And as you get to the door, your temperature will be taken. But we ask that you put on your mask and remain with your mask throughout the service until you get back to your car so that you can remove the mask.
And we will be the first one to say that those masks are extremely uncomfortable, but it's a huge blessing to those who are sitting around you. It gives them a feeling of safety, right, guys?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Masks, Pastor. We'll have hand sanitizing stations around. So as they walk in, we'll make sure you have sanitizers around. But I know we are Africans, Pastor. After service, please. Ukisema blessing, we're going to ask you to do something we normally don't do.
Yeah.
Go home in peace. The
Yeah.
peace of the
So we're going to be dismissing you with the peace of the Lord. And the key word is dismissing you.
Yes.
So I know most people they have not seen people for weeks and months, and they are ready to get hugs and high fives and physical contact. Guys, physical contact. We're just asking you, please, if you want to hug something, we're going to put posts around. You can hug a post, then we're going to sanitize it, then someone else can hug it. But like on a serious note.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And so, Pastor, every week we have chai. Is there chai?
No, because that will also encourage hanging around,
Yeah.
and it will encourage people touching each other. So we just ask that you wave and smile. That is good for now. That is good.
I think we need to have Naziri in all our online anything. Let's start make this hashtag very, very popular. It is okay to smile and wave.
And wave.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
It is okay to smile and wave.
And go
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so as we're coming to the end of this broadcast, so people are thinking, you have a plan, everybody's going to be safe, hand sanitizer is there, masks are there, the ushers are going to take temperatures, no social distancing is going to be observed, no chai, please have chai in your car, you can have some chai and mandazi in your car. But what can our members do to help us to make sure that this is a success? What can they do? Pastor.
Well, we ask that first in following the guidelines, but also this is going to take a lot of preparation and a lot of expenses. We are going to hire a company that are professionals in cleaning, and they have gone through intense training on how to clean commercial buildings. So we are going to hire them to clean our building before and after. Because of this, it is going to cost us a lot of money. So we ask that each one of you will give above and beyond your regular offering and tithes. And you can use the regular platform, that is online giving, text, Cash App, but just in designate as COVID cleaning, COVID-19 cleaning, so that we know what is your offering, what is your tithe, and what is your offering towards the COVID cleaning.
Okay, so even if you just put COVID, or
Yeah, COVID will
cleaning,
still be good.
Yeah, cleaning, COVID, or both words, that's okay.
Yes.
But just to designate that so that we know that the giving that is happening is going to be going towards cleaning of the church. And guys, this is very important. We want you to come here and not only be ministered to in spiritually, but also in safe and responsible ways. All right, Nazir, anything else?
Not only cash,
Yeah.
but some of you have Lysol at home. Some of you have cleaning supplies. Some of you have other things you can bring and donate for us for cleaning. So we will take them. So it can be financial, it can be also beyond money.
kind.
In kind. That's the word we use. But one very, very important. You talked about three things.
Yeah.
You said you guys have a plan, you have everything, but now if I come next week, what is there?
Yeah.
Number two, after the most important pastor shared that we need help, you have to register.
Yeah.
I think you have to register carefully. You have to register, and we are going to give you guidelines. If we are saying 25 people starting next Sunday, you have to send us an email. We are going to give you the email address, info@ubcfellowship.org. And once those 25 people are done, it's first come, first serve.
Yeah.
First come, first serve. After those 25 people are done, we will be closing. So that's very, very important. Step number one, you want to come next Sunday, you're going to send an email. We're going to send this information on our website. It's going to send information on our WhatsApp, and you're going to know how to register. So registration, very, very important.
Yeah. And it's like just it's kind of like an what do you call it? RSV?
RSVP.
RSVP.
Yes.
So they need to RSVP. Pastor, what else?
Well, as you come in, two things I would like to add that we want you to know is that as you enter the sanctuary, there will be a station whereby there will be a sanitizer so that you can sanitize your hands and whatever you have. But also something you might be interested in knowing in that while we are going to take the temperature, we are going to use an infrared non-contact thermometer. That is, it's not going to touch your face. It's going to point at it, and it will take the temperature right just like that.
Awesome.
So that should encourage you and give you some confidence that nothing else that someone else has will be passed on to you.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So very important, Pastor, there will be that. Now, that work is done by some good, wonderful people. And Upendo is blessed with so many of those. So our next point there is volunteers. You're going to reach out to me, ushers, nurses. You're going to send me a message. So we need to have a good volunteer team starting next week. So as people send to register, we'll need some medical personnel to do those. Then ushers will be doing our seating arrangement that you're going to talk about. So number three, volunteers. Yes, we need you. We're going to need you. Very, very important, especially ushering team. And our nurses will be doing the temperature check.
And not only the volunteers and the money and all the checks, but also we really need people to keep time. Guys, listen. We record our services at 10 o'clock. So we are going to open the church here, and we are asking you to come no later than 9:45 a.m. on Sunday morning. So if you register through email,
Yes.
it's very important for us to come there because we record our services.
Yes.
And a lot of people are still at home.
Yes.
So we only have 25 people here. So for the sake of the 75% that is still, or more than that, that is still sitting at home, we don't want to interrupt their online service.
Yes.
And so we want to ask you to get here on time.
That's
Yes,
very
Pastor.
important. That's very important. Pastor, talk about that.
Yes, and we actually lock the doors at 9:55. So once 9:55, we locked all the doors and we're ready to go.
Please don't call, because we don't want phones to ring during recording.
Yeah.
Don't knock on the door.
Yeah.
The Lord has closed the door of the ark and thrown away the keys. So wait until next Sunday. But we really, really urge you, help us to keep time.
Yes.
Because that has been one of the things that everybody has been so blessed by, is our online
service being
services
on time, yeah.
have been really time conscious.
Because some of us will be ushering.
Yeah.
So if we are going to be on cameras running,
Yeah.
we don't want to be opening doors and closing.
Yeah.
So once it's 10, everybody is at the station. Our seating arrangement, our ushers will be, some of you can see our pews. God has blessed us immensely. I mean, what a
can see
blessing,
how shining
what
they
a
are.
blessing to
Yes.
have pews like
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
So our seating arrangements are going to be orderly. As you come in, our ushers will be telling you where to be, but we don't want you to come in at 10 because the cameras, everything will be running. The doors will be closed. So that's so important. For time is very, very, very important.
Yeah, so we need to be seated, so because any movement will be captured in the cameras and it will interrupt our online service.
Yes.
And we ask this kindly.
Amen.
We're not trying to be rude here. We're just trying to be orderly and organized as we prepare the service. Guys, any final words? You've been amazing guests today.
Well, my final word is this. Just remember, these too shall pass.
It will pass.
Good days are ahead of us.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah, my last word is mark these numbers. This email address, info@ubcfellowship.org. Very, very important in our communication. Then some of you would like to send a message. We have a number where you can send a message. 469-388-4535.
Is it 5435?
469-388-4535.
All right.
Now, you can miss it. You can still send me a message, hey, Naz, I want to come, Pastor Dennis, and we'll be able to get. Amen. Those
Yeah,
are my
those are
last-
the only two places where we're going to be taking
RSVPs.
The email and the...
But this information we've shared here is going to come to you in
Yes.
different formats, so you'll be able to go through and read it on yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been another exciting episode of our UBC Weekly Shepherds broadcast, where we connect UBC flock with those who shepherd them. Thank you guys for coming. We're going to see you guys here next week.
Amen.
Yes.
Same time, same
Same
place,
day.
same clothes.
Amen, 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 amen.
Guys, peace out.
Barikiwe.
Thank you so much.